Hello everyone, welcome to Diksha Vedantu YouTube channel. I hope you all are slaying after the midterms. Hey ma'am, I wish I was slaying, but I messed up my physics exam. I messed up my midterms. I just hate physics with all my heart. The rage is so real. I know. I understand because I hated it with all my guts, and I'm not just saying for the sake of this video. I hated physics, but now I have a master's degree in physics and I love it, and most of all I love teaching it. So today I'm here to give you a Ramban, a master stroke, a juddy booty, so that no one can stop you from scoring more than 90% in physics. Yes, it's scary. The ray diagrams, the circuit diagrams, the formulas, the numericals, ये दुख काहे खत्म नहीं होता है विनोद? होगा, it will. With my strategy that has been tried and tested for over hundreds of my students, it will not only make you score more than 90% smooth like butter, but it will make you fall in love with physics. So without any delay, let's start the strategy that is going to make you unstoppable for your boards. Now, first thing, when you clicked on this video, you are ahead of 90% of the students. Comment down right now that I'm here to get inspired, that I'm here to score hundreds, 90s in boards, in my pre-boards, and come back after your boards and you'll be thankful. I hope you will be very, very thankful, because this strategy is a Brahmastra. Let's start how to ace your 10th class physics. So first, is this you when you look at physics, all these formulas, ray diagrams, circuit diagrams? Well, you will not be this anymore. There are certain challenges every student follow. I know what you're going through because I went through the same thing when I was at your age, when I was in 10th class. I was so mad about boards. The pressure was so real. I kid you not, it was so real. But there are certain challenges that I noticed in all my students, I noticed in myself when I was in 10th class. That what is it that is stopping me from scoring above 95%? Ma'am, first is I just can't remember the basic definitions. If you are the one who can't remember the basic definitions, it's fine. It happens with everyone. There's lots of syllabus, science, math, SST, and Hindi, and all other languages, and it's so hard to remember all those concepts. Then, even if you remember definitions, I just keep forgetting those formulas. There are lots of formulas: power, work, mirror formula, lens formula. It's just so confusing. And even if I remember formulas, I just hate those ray diagrams with all my heart. The confusion I get when I see those lines and arrows and convex mirror, convex lenses. Okay. I know, this is a tough one, numericals. And there is one more thing, that we don't know how to study NCERT. Because NCERT is like a gem. It is a very great, it's a great book that if you used well, it will be actually your Brahmastra. So, how to tackle this challenge? How to tackle physics? So the first point is, now you have given your midterms. Now most of you should know, or probably know, where you lagged, which chapters you found that are hard, that are consuming more of your time, that is not giving you as much output that you are giving it the input. So study yourself first. If you don't know what is the challenge, study yourself first. Write down what are your weak chapters. Write down which chapters are creating a problem in numericals, which chapter are creating a problem in circuit diagrams, what kind of circuit diagrams are you getting stuck at. There's some basic, it'll just take more than an hour or half to write all this down, and actually get a paper and write all this down. First, number one, this is a very important point. This is the most important point of the strategy. If you are here, you should know where you lack, right? Then only you can improve. Correct. So to improve, to give your board properly, you should know where you lagged in the first place. Okay, first point is clear your basics. If you don't know the definitions, write them down. Clear your basics. How? Ma'am, we know that we need to clear our basics, but how? That is the real question. How to clear our basics? I've got you covered. Master roadmap for you to clear your basics and to go from easy to hard, from 0 to 100, from basics to extra hard numericals. I'm here. Okay, how to clear your basics? First, what you're going to do, you're going to clear your basics by watching a lecture. Yeah, there are books, but take my advice, start with a lecture, because we have a visual memory. When you see someone teaching, when someone is teaching you, you know what it's happening? You're using all of your senses. Not all of you. Not all the senses, of course. You're not smelling the video, but you're watching it, so you are using your eyes. You are hearing me speak, so you're using your ears. You are touching the pen while you're writing. So all these, the more senses you use, the more it will be good for you to remember the things. So watch the lectures first. We have all the one shots on our channel. We are making more one shots. We are making more videos for you which are helpful for your boards. Even if you don't watch our videos, there are lots of great teachers on YouTube. You can watch theirs. The main basic aim is to understand the basics of physics. There is so much beauty that lies in the basics of physics, and if you understood them correctly, you'll be unstoppable. Trust me, you'll be unstoppable. I've studied a lot of physics. You'll be unstoppable if you are good with your basics. So study the lecture first. Second, make short notes. Make short notes. How, ma'am? How can I make short notes? So, see this. Just take one paper. This is an A4 size paper. Just divide it. If you have, let's say, we are using one paper. Let's say the first chapter is our light. Okay, so in light we have certain topics, right? First, what is light? That comes in concepts. Okay, so write what are the concepts. Second, what is it? Reflection. So what is reflection? Just reflection is bouncing back of light from a surface which is reflecting, which is like mirror. Now in reflection we have two things. We have spherical mirrors. In spherical mirrors we have two mirrors, concave and convex. Now here is an important part. What you need to do? Concave, make a image of that. Convex, make a image of that. Correct? Then we had refraction. Again, refraction had convex lens, and it had concave lens. This is our convex lens. This is our concave lens. Now you will remember at least what you did right now. You just remembered what is the image of concave mirror, concave lens, what is the shape of them. So this is how you make short notes. You don't have to write. Right now we are at this point where you don't have to write all the formulas, all the definitions of 5-liners definitions, what is exactly concave lens and all. We are here to start our revision, and there is a particular different way to do the revision than reading or studying the first time. You have already studied it. I hope you know the basics. Even if you don't, you are starting with the lecture, and what you are making basic short notes. What happens with short notes is it tricks your mind that there is not much to study. You completed reflection and refraction in this. Now what you're going to do is just write reflection here. Okay, reflection happens in concave and convex mirror. Great. Make all the diagrams. There we had 6 cases in concave. We had 2 cases in convex. Just make all the diagrams on one page only. One page only. Write it down. If it's real inverted, if it's virtual erect, virtual erect. Okay, I've given you even the tables in the numerical lecture. I have given you all the tables. 4 tables for concave mirror and everything, where you get the summary. So you already have short notes. I've given you the short notes. Just you need to make your own. When you write it, like imprints in your brain. That information imprints in your brain and you remember it better. You remember it effectively. Next point was, what was the next point? Ma'am, the next point was formula sheet. What is this formula sheet? Again, take one piece of paper. What you did? Take one piece of paper. Now, first chapter was again light. Here is concave. Here is convex. Again, this is mirror. Again, make a image of this. What did concave mirror looks like? It looks like this and it looks like this. When you do something repeatedly, it's not much hard task for you to make a small image of a mirror. It took me 2 seconds. When you make an image of something, when you do it repeatedly, it again get imprints in your brain. What you have to do? This is a formula sheet. Now formula sheet is different. We have 1 by f equals to 1 by v plus 1 by u. Same for this, 1 by v plus 1 by u. Now what you can do, you can also write sign conventions. How can you write? U is always negative, v is negative for real inverted, v is positive for virtual erect. Ma'am, here u is always negative, v is positive for in case of convex mirror, because it always make virtual erect. See how you're doing? And then you can do this same for lens. Lens formula is 1 by f equals to 1 by v minus 1 by u. Again, you can write the sign conventions for convex lens and concave lens. See how you like pushed how all this big syllabus into one piece of paper, so that when your exams come, you don't have to read thousands of pages, hundreds of pages. You can just read one piece of paper that you wrote by your own hand, and it will be an amazing revising strategy. Okay, this is formula sheet. Now next is, ma'am, which book do we need to follow? Now you can, for basic concepts, nothing, just use NCERT. You have watched the lecture first, right? Lectures are done. Short notes are done. Okay, and ma'am, we also made formula sheet. So once we have studied everything, we have studied the lecture, we have did the short notes, we have also made a formula sheet. Now what you need to do, you need to open your NCERT. When you open your NCERT and you start reading it, you'll see this is exactly what is taught in the lecture. Electricity, exactly in the lecture. It's just an audio version. Our videos are just a video and audio version of your NCERT. So after watching those videos, when you read, when you study from the book, it will be like smooth like butter. When you read that NCERT, you'll understand, your mind will be blown. Oh, this is exactly what was taught in the video. This is exactly what I studied, and now I'm reading it. Now you are also reading it. You are again using your eyes and mind to read. Now you did lectures, first revision, second you made short notes, third formula sheet, fourth you are studying NCERT. Now you may think, ma'am, it will take so much time. How will I study? How will I do all these things? How much time it took me to make a short note or to make a formula sheet? Maybe it took me 1 minute. Ma'am, you have studied masters. Of course it will take you 1 minute. So what? It will take you 30 minutes. That's it. Not more than that. Definitely not more than that. If you study by keeping your phone away from you, it will not take you more than 30 minutes. Stop watching those reels. Stop going back in my video and to watch those reels. No. Sit here, study your NCERT for 30 minutes. Study everything what the points I have given, do that for 30 minutes every day. I'm not even asking you much. 30 minutes a day for physics, that is bare minimum, I guess. Or is it a princess treatment now? Okay, whatever it is for you, make a planner. You can also watch our video on how to use these October holidays, on how to plan, how to study. I'll give a link in the description and go watch it. It'll also give you a great idea on how to use these holidays effectively. So make a good planner, focus on that. Do not let that phone take these boards away from you. This pressure is real. Boards are important. Pre-boards are very important for your boards. So give it for some time. Focus on this. You won't regret it later, definitely. Okay, you won't regret studying later, definitely. So now what we have done? We have done the NCERT. So here is our basic strategy on how to clear our concepts, how to clear our basics. Now we come to numericals. Ma'am, the main thing, concepts are still great. I understand concepts. If you are someone who are good with concepts but you are stuck on numericals, this is important. Ma'am, books are great. I've studied NCERT. I've watched your lectures. I've watched lectures on tons of lectures on YouTube. I understand everything. I even understand ray diagrams. But what about numericals? I get stuck. I go blank. When I see a numerical, I go blank. First, watch again. Watch one YouTube video. If you can, watch mine. The way I've taught you numericals, you will see how to approach. That is the exact approach that won't make you go blank in the exam. Watch it and you'll know the exact strategy how to solve those numericals. Now, you've done that. So, how to now proceed with the new ones, because obviously CBSE won't give you the same numericals it has given from NCERT or from previous year, but it will give you same kind of questions. Correct? That is correct. You're with me till right now, okay? It won't give you exact same question, but it will give you same kind of questions. So when you practice questions, you will get a gist of how to solve those questions. So watch the video first, then open your NCERT. What you have to do? Open your NCERT. Do the solved one first. Completely sit there. Even if you don't know what is happening in that numerical, just go through it once. You just go through it once, and if you don't understand, try to go through it again. Now, the main point here is, again, don't read it. Get a paper, get a pen, write everything. Write everything. What is the given conditions in the question? What are the given variables? What are the given constants in the questions? And what we need to find. You need to follow proper structure, and once you follow proper structure, you will be unstoppable in numericals. I can guarantee you that. Watch that video. I'll highly recommend that video. I will also give a link for that. Now, use the questions in NCERT, then go for unsolved questions. If you don't get the answer to unsolved questions, there are multiple resources on Google, and I personally will also solve all the questions of NCERT. I have solved all the questions of NCERT, and I will bring you like lots of questions in the future. So follow along, subscribe to our channel for your boards. Now, what do you need to do next? Now you have solved the solved questions, unsolved questions. Get a decent question bank, whichever your school might recommend, whichever you feel good. I'll also tell you some of the good question banks, but get a question bank. Till then, solve the NCERT questions, get the question bank, and here come the main part. Done everything, go to PYQs. This is the most important part, because if you are going to Amritsar or you are going to Mysore, of course you will know you will see the itinerary of Mysore, right? You will talk to someone who have been to Mysore. So you should talk to CBSE what kind of question it gives. And how will we talk to CBSE? Through their question papers, through their previous year questions. Talk to them, get to know the questions, and you will know exactly what kind of questions CBSE will give you next year. I promise you that. That's the same pattern. Of course, there will be differences. Of course, they won't give you same questions. Maybe the pattern is different today, this time, but you should be prepared. You should do your homework, right? CBSE is not your enemy. It won't give you any question just to make you fail, but it is just testing you that you studied right or not, that you studied a perfect strategy or not. So do the NCERT questions, solved, unsolved, do the question bank, very important, do the PYQs, very important. But the most important thing, do not jump directly to numericals. Clear your concepts first. If your concepts are clear, learn the formulas and then only go to numericals and watch how to solve those numericals first, then try to solve the basics one first. If you are good with the basics, then go to question bank. If you are good with the question bank, then go to the PYQs. Do not directly jump to PYQs. You cannot. You will fall. It's like you can't jump from this podium and you want to skydive. Of course, you will get hurt. Of course, you are not prepared. And do not panic that I can't do this. I can't do the numericals. I can't. Give yourself some time. It's okay. We have time. It's okay. I'll give you a month-wise strategy. You have lots of time for physics. Physics will give you so much back when you invest in it. You have time, so do not panic. Do not panic. Focus on one day at a time. For 30 minutes, one day at a time. Now, okay, ma'am, numericals are done. Pro tip. After you are done with the concepts, after you are done with the numericals, what is the next thing? You need again to learn from CBSE itself. How will you learn from CBSE itself? You learn from their full length mock papers. There are previous years basically. So previous years, do the full length paper with the dedicated 3-hour time. Then do the sample papers that CBSE will give you. Now, here is the main part. You have done the papers, you have done the numericals, everything. But the main part where you can either make it or break it is revision, is repeatedness. Check those sample papers, check those numericals and do the same ones again. Repeat the same. You don't need to do 20 sample papers, 20 mock papers. Just choose 5 to 6. Previous 5 year, previous 6 year, choose those, get those papers, do them one by one. Check them. Once you're done with the 6 papers, do them again. And see, the first time you might have scored just 30 marks. Next time you will do 40. Next time you will do 50. It's not that you're repeating the same question again and again. That's why you're scoring. You are not cramming because you followed the strategy. You understood the concept, understood the formulas, then numericals, did the PYQ, then came to the mock papers. Still, you need practice with the mock papers, right? So when you do it again and again, the concept, focus on the concept. You don't have to remember that 37 was the answer. Again, when you go, yes, the answer was 37, I'm correct. No, focus on yourself, focus on the concept they are using. Remember what kind of numericals they are giving. It's not a lot of work, I promise you. It just, well, I'm asking 30 minutes from you every day. 30 minutes from you every day. If you can't give 30 minutes, at least revise. If for some reason you cannot give 30 minutes, at least revise for 15 minutes. After your dinner, just before sleeping, just after waking up, just give 30 minutes, 15 minutes to physics for the exact strategy that I'm telling you. I scored 10 CGPA in physics in 10th. So listen to me. I know how it is done. Okay, check them, repeat the same paper. Very important. Next, okay, here is our month-wise strategy. And now you know what exactly you have to do. Now I'm giving you when exactly you have to do. Okay, in October, what you're going to do? You're going to utilize these few holidays of Dussehra, of Diwali. Don't forget to enjoy your festivals, but do not get away with them also. focus on your studies as well. Take some time out of your festivities as well, so that you don't regret Diwali after your boards, right? You shouldn't think, if I didn't go to burst crackers on Diwali, if I wouldn't have gone for outings with my friends, instead of studying, I would have scored more marks. Just take some time out so that you don't regret your festivities later. It hurts a lot. Okay, so in October, what you're going to do? You're going to see the lectures, then you're going to make short notes, and you're going to do formula sheet. It won't take you much time. Only four chapters of physics, 4 one-shots, 4 numerical videos that we will come in November. So in October, just focus on your concepts. Nothing else. Focus on your concepts for 30 to 40 minutes a day and keep revising them. Keep repeating them after a week, after 2 weeks, after a month. Just keep recalling them again and again, so that your brain does not think that it is a faltu information. It's a waste information. I don't need to remember it. Remember that information. Keep giving your brain the feeling that this is important, that we need to remember this. Okay, so October is done. Lectures, short notes, formula sheet. November. In November, what you need? You start your NCERT. You don't need to study NCERT thoroughly like you did on the first day of 10th. No, you need to start revising from NCERT. You've already done the lectures. You know the lectures by heart. But start your NCERT. Then the short notes that you made, right? Keep some space after every chapter. Just make 2-page summary of one chapter, not more than that, not at all more than that. Just leave one more page after you did short notes from lectures. What you know is, there are some activities, there are some experiments that are written in NCERT, and you'll understand it better once you have known the concept, right? So when you study those experiments, just write a small summary of what those experiments did. What are the important parts of this experiment? And then start with the basic numericals. The solved numericals of NCERT. That is what you need to do till November. There is lots of time. October, concept. November, you need to start revising NCERT, and you need to do the basic numericals, just solved numericals of NCERT. Then December is the main. Now here you should really get consistent. What you need to do? You need to start doing mocks. Before those mocks, also do the, as I told, unsolved questions, question bank, and PYQs of numericals. Numerical PYQs. So then start with that. After mid-December, you can start doing the mocks, full length mocks, chapter wise mocks, as you like. There is no restriction. Just mocks and PYQs, those previous year questions, are very important. You did all this in October, November, December, just 3 months. All your 10th physics is done. How is it hard? It's of course it's hard, but if you tackle it correctly, if you tackle it in the right direction, you won't even feel that it's hard. And do not think that it's hard. First, stop this. You have clicked on a video to get better. It's not hard. It's very easy. Physics is very easy. Physics is lovely, easy concept. It's just our physical world, nothing else. Okay, I'm praising physics a lot. Okay, did this. Now, ma'am, in January, what will we do in January? Just start all this again, but now you know everything. Now you'll open your short notes and you'll go through it. I know this. Oh, ray diagrams. Oh, convex mirror, concave mirror. But still, even if you get the feeling that you know all this, keep revising it. Once a week, twice a week, keep revising it. Keep doing the questions on alternative days, at least. Keep doing questions. Keep repeating those PYQs. PYQs will take you till mid-January. So, keep checking them. Keep checking your mocks, keep checking your PYQs, do them again, give them time, stare at those questions. After doing the question, just stare at them. And oh, this is how you are happening. Okay? Talk to them. Talk to the concepts. Not like an idiot, but like in your mind, talk to the concepts of physics. These are very beautiful concepts. So you are done with these strategies. Now after these strategies, what is left? Scoring 90%, 100 on 100. And if you follow this strategy, I'm not just kidding, if you follow this strategy exactly, I've made you a month-wise strategy also. Follow this and you'll be unstoppable. I guarantee you. Come back, you will come back after boards. Leave your comment here that I'm so inspired that I will follow this roadmap, and you will come back and you will tell. After your boards, I'll be here. You will tell ki, ma'am, you were right. Okay, I followed the same strategy, I scored good marks, and you are here to improve. You are better than those students who didn't click on any kind of the video to make them better. Follow these strategies and you will score good marks. Okay, be happy, enjoy your festival, enjoy Dussehra, enjoy Diwali, but do not forget to study as well. Both are very important. I'm not saying leave all the festivities, don't enjoy, don't go out with your friends and just study because boards. Yes, the pressure is real, but your life, your festivities, these little joys are also important. You won't be a 10th again. Okay, so very happy festivities, and I hope you get something from this video which will help you in your boards. And thank you so much. Come back again for more one-shots, more. I will be doing a lots of numericals on this channel, and if you are afraid of numericals, subscribe to the channel. It will be one-stop revision for your boards. Okay, thank you. Bye.